Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, Toiletterian. I bring to your attention fragrances that are usually very good value for money. They smell good. I think at least you should do your research. Try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So today I have the yes, this is the ultimate battle between the two giant or the two best Creed Aventus clones, and these two are, they don't need introduction. I think many of you will know this. This one is Afnan Supremacy Not Only Intense versus the Armaf Pure Perfume. So these two are both Extrait de Parfum, so they are very concentrated. Usually with Extrait de Parfum you get around 30% of oil and the rest are carriers like IC Supers, like Ambroxan and other carriers. So these two are quite concentrated, and in terms of price in the UK where I live, they go around 50 to 60 pounds. This one is 100 ml and the Afnan, and the Armaf one is 150 ml. So with Armaf you're getting a better value for money. In terms of performance, they both are 12 hours plus. When I bought the Armaf Pure Perfume in the beginning, it wasn't performing as good as the Afnan, but it sat in the bottle for I think it's about a couple of months now, or maybe 3 months, and now it performs as well as the Afnan. So with Armaf, for some reason, when they sit on the shelf, sits in the bottle for, you know, when you open it, keep it for a few weeks or few months, and you would get better and better and better. So at least this is my experience. It might be different for you. In terms of projection, they are both huge projector for up to 4 hours. I would say room filler, at least a few feet away from you, huge bubble around you. You get, definitely you get notice from other people. They're both super strong, so you don't need probably about 3 or 4 sprays maximum. I usually don't put more than 5, and I am an over sprayer. I like to spray a lot, so you can tell how strong these two are when I tell you I don't put more than 5, because you choke yourself out, you choke other people out. They are very, very strong. They are big bubbles, huge sillage. The sillage is massive. So in terms of performance, they are very similar to each other. In terms of price, as I said, Armaf is a little bit better value for money because it's 150 ml and it's a little bit cheaper. Right now in the UK, this one goes around 60 pounds, the Afnan one. It's just basically because it's so popular right now, the price is not coming down. They might be coming down later on, few months later, because the suggestion retail for Afnan is actually 40 pounds. If you go to their website, and their website's price is in dirham, but when you convert it to other currencies, for example to the British pounds, this one translates to 40 pounds or nearly 40 pounds. So at the moment the price is a little bit on the inflated side, and the reason is because it's very popular and people are buying in huge numbers, and that's why the retailers, the people who are selling them, they're not bringing the prices down. With Armaf is under 50 pounds right now. I'll leave in the description hopefully where you can find them for cheapest. I'm not affiliated, just for your convenience, and also the information, the notes breakdown on other things like this. So I always get comments which one you prefer. Listen, if you have the money, if you like Creed Aventus copies, clones, alternatives, and you're like me, I love Creed Aventus DNA, but I think Creed Aventus is hugely overpriced. So when something like this comes out, I always go and get them. The reason is because I love the DNA, but I don't want to pay the ridiculous price. If you are a Creed Aventus lover and you can afford Creed Aventus, obviously that's a no-brainer. We are not talking about you, that person in particular who can afford it, and they're going to get the Creed Aventus. So these are for people who cannot afford, or like me, they think Creed Aventus retail price is not worth the money. And in terms of quality, they both are, they're not as good quality as Creed Aventus, obviously. That one is £300 and these are around £50, so 6 of the price. But in terms of smell in the air, you cannot distinguish these from Creed Aventus. They are very close, unless you are a die-hard Creed Aventus fan and you basically are somebody who is, you know, knows sensitive to Creed Aventus, then that's different. But for 99.9% of the people, including myself, I cannot distinguish these two from Creed Aventus when in the dry down. So in the beginning, yes, there is a difference. Creed Aventus always opens up much fresher than these two, okay? But when it goes to dry down, these two and many other Creed Aventus clones or copies or alternatives, they do the dry down, mid and the dry down very well. Some people criticize these, they say they smell synthetic. Yes, for this price point, they are synthetic. Yeah, there's no basically getting away from that. But I say to these people who are the synthetic police that Creed Aventus is synthetic. Yes, it might be a shock to you, but 90% of the ingredients in Creed Aventus, they are synthetics, they are chemicals, okay? Only 10%, so there are some certain notes or accords are there that are natural. For example, bergamot. Bergamot oil is one of the cheapest in the market, and majority of companies, they put few much cheaper oils in the perfumes to give it that, you know, a little bit of natural feel to it. But 99% of what you buy in the market, they use synthetic, because if you have 100% natural ingredients, they will lack performance, okay? And that's why these companies, in order to enhance their performance, they use those synthetics. Okay, so these two, they smell very good in the air, especially if you smell them like this, they might put you off. I have them both in these hands. I put them on around an hour ago. So the Afnan Supremacy is a tiny bit darker, okay? Not much, 5%. But when you smell them side by side, again, they are very, very close. Very close. You can hardly tell the difference. Again, the difference is so negligible, so small that is not worth the mention. So if you go with any of this, you're going to get a good smell and a good performance and a good value for money in terms of alternative for Creed Aventus. I always get people asking me which one. I always answer that the ones that you can get easily and cheapest. So whichever you can get cheapest and easiest for you to get delivered or buy in your country, in your area, then go for that one. If you are a die-hard fragrance lover like me, as you can see behind me, then, and you can afford it, go for both of them, because they are very, very good. I love them to bits, both of these two, and I cannot distinguish between them. I cannot say, okay, I love this one more than this because of this. I wear them many times, and each time I just enjoy them to bits. To be honest with you, I cannot distinguish. But again, for you, you might be different. Do your research, watch other people's videos, go to Fragrantica, see other people's opinion, and then make a decision on based on your research. Don't just take my word or other people's words for it. But in terms of what you're getting, value for money, the performance and smell, these two for me are very, very good, and I highly recommend them for people who love Creed Aventus DNA and they want an alternative to it. Okay guys, I hope that was informative. I hope that was useful. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe for future videos, and share it between yourself. This way you'll help me to expand my channel, and I will appreciate it very much. Thank you very much as always, and I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.